but and everyone's well behaved, but this is more realistic, I think. And if it wasn't for the horrible face-eating monster in the game that wants to kill you, this would definitely be something that, I mean, look at it. I like old things, I like new things, and this caters to both quite nicely. Okay, so what else have we got here? Nothing of value or interest. Oh, I like the fact that they're still using pallet trucks as well. That's just so, you know, they haven't got a hovering thing to carry your stuff for you. Hover bays. Whatever. Okay, so all the lights are coming on. This is the way. That was the airlock. So we're going in here. Hello, it's Taylor. Hi, Taylor.
Taylor, good morning.
Ripley, it's certainly not good. I very much doubt it's morning.
Oh
either.
God, it's just a pleasantry.
Sorry.
What's this?
I feel
Cool.
like death. I don't know how you people put up with hypersleep regularly.
Tomato
You get used to it.
ketchup.
I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs don't travel
Cheerios.
with a coffee machine.
I'm surprised Wayland Yutani
Rice
felt the need to
Krispies.
send legal at all.
Coffee.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's
I
amazing
like
how it
this.
happened. If I can close the case with a conclusive accident report, it'll look great with my superiors.
Yeah, you do that.
I'm sorry. That was insensitive. I realise your mother has been missing.
I'm okay. I'm
for
just
years.
wondering what
You-
cereal to have.
It's okay.
Cornflakes,
what we
bran
want, right?
flakes, porridge
Have you seen
oats,
Samuels?
milk,
He's probably
butter,
quite
cream, sugar.
All personnel to the bridge, approaching Sevastopol station.
Looks
Oh
like we're
right, straight in then. Right, these are good for running distraction, I think. Oh, and a hungry hippo mug. It's just basically a very old cassette player radio thing. Look, it still takes cassettes. That's awesome. It's a boombox. Right, we've got in here cookies, biscuits, crackers, more cornflakes, porridge oats, and bran flakes. It's just a weird cupboard where all your food's on show, but nothing branded. What's this? Some sauces and stuff. Let's access this terminal and see what it says. To N. Taylor, Nostromo incident, Wayland Johnny file. Hey Taylor, I got your case request. Oh, well, this is what she was just telling us, I guess. It may take a while to dig out the files and I don't read. Maybe I should read these things, but it is a lot of preamble and guff. But we will. It may take me a while to dig out the files on the incident, and the incident happened before my time at the company, so I'll be a bit fuzzy on the details. In 2122, wow, that's like well over 100 years into the future. What are we, 2014? Whatever, I'm not gonna. A long time in the future, although realistically, the Wayland Yutani cargo vessel USCSS Nostromo went missing. It didn't, it blew up. No trace was found of its cargo or crew, apart from a new science officer. The rest of the crew had worked together before. So the science officer was Ash. How do I? That's how I spell. So science officer Ash was the android, the synthetic. Even Kane was the guy who had his chest burst. Ripley, that was Mum. Lambert, Parker, and Brett. I get confused. I think Lambert was the other lady. Parker and Brett were the ones who kept complaining about the fact they weren't getting paid enough, so they were obviously the engineers, I think. Wayland Yutani lost a lot of money from it. Oh, it's all about the money, still. It's a bit of a black mark in the history. Get the impression they don't like to mention it. Anyway, I'll try to find the files later, clarify some of the points. If you want, I can help you through them. Maybe some of your luck will rub off on me. I hear upstairs have an eye on you for something big, Saul. It's shared. The Torrens manifest. Captain, owner, outbound return, transportation to Weyland-Yutani, retrieval team to of the 4 Weyland-Yutani retrieval team to Sevastopol station. So they want to find out what happened. Weyland-Yutani. They don't actually know about the alien, or do they? Samuels, Ripley, and Taylor. Number of passengers, that's a slot. Samuels, Christopher, Ripley, Amanda, and okay. The 2 decks, there's 2 crew, only 2 crew. Interstellar communications antenna, long haul hypersleep chamber, commercial passenger cargo ship, retrofitted from tow rig. So that's why in Alien the ship looked so strange, because they're actually towing a station, I think. I need some clarification on that. But they were actually towing a station very similar to Sevastopol. I don't know what that's telling me. Okay, anyway, we've dilly-dallied here long enough. They're having a meeting without us. But I just like to investigate the ship, because we don't spend a lot of time on
Hope
it.
you all had a restful journey.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-class, Captain.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we were approaching Sevastopol.
It's the room where Captain talks to Mother.
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right?
Yes,
I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good.
he did that.
Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
Why did you say that? It's not routine.
Approach vector locked.
Prep
Me?
comm so I can say hello.
Channel open,
Can we go
Captain.
and see?
Does everyone have their briefing documents?
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
Oh god. I don't think I'd ever like to be in orbit around a star. That's not what I meant to say, because obviously we are. I don't think I'd ever like to be in orbit around a gas giant like that. I mean, oh, I just feel like I was going to fall into it all the time. And I know that's not how gravity works, because when you're in orbit, you're going around it, so you're constantly falling, but you're not getting any closer, kind of, unless you're in an elliptical orbit. Covering all bases here. But yeah, it's just, oof. There's my briefing file. Yeah! Oh.
Can we see it?
Switch to monitors. Sevastopol Station.
Is that damage?
Looks like damage.
Punch up 74, tight angle.
Is that guy?
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
I can't see it.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is a commercial vessel, Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760.
It even looks like the model in the films.
We're carrying 3 passengers.
The way the
on
light
board.
hits
Tony
it,
Bond,
it
you're
just,
holding the Nostromo flight
you
recorder
can tell it's
unit.
been
We
CG
request
put in
immediate
afterwards,
permission to
or
transfer the passengers port side
put
over.
in afterwards. But it's still, oh, I'm gonna shut up now. It's good.
Hello, Marshal? Marshal, this is the Torrens. Say again? The
Clouds really
station's
move
comms
that
seem
fast
pretty
on a gas
screwed
giant,
up,
'cause that's
so I
frightening.
fitted Samuel's suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
Safe trip.
Come with us.
Stand by. My contract doesn't cover bloody spacewalks. It's the only option, and it's perfectly safe if you do what I tell you.
This is something you'd never get me to do.
Just shadow me, Taylor. You too, Samuels.
I don't belong in a vacuum. I'm not going in one. I love how silent it is, though. There's no air. This is just
What happened here?
in this language.
My God, Ripley. You're doing good, Taylor.
What the hell was that? A big explosion.
Taylor, Ripley, hold on!
Oh dear.
Samuels! Taylor! Respond! Anybody!
It's just you now, Ripley. In your golden suit. Do you think the gravity coming back on would be a bit more gradual? Smash! Right, so we're on the dreaded station. And although Ripley doesn't know it, we know there's also an alien on here somewhere. I mean, what if it just came out now and ate us? I like the moisture on the inside of the suit. So, this is the airlock. It's lovely. Objective is to find help. First of all, I'm going to take the suit off, because that's like the first thing you would do. That's better. Alright, let's go. We're not going to go find help. We're going to go look for items. Oh god. I'm scared already. I shouldn't be. Okay. None of my buttons seem to do anything. B brings up that, whatever that is. Mass. Why is it going up? Why is that number at the top going up? Is that how long I've held it down? Right, it was on 76. Well, wait a bit. Yeah. It only goes up when I hit the button. For some reason. I don't know what that is. But B is the only button I can press, and then A to interact. I can run by pushing down on the stick, and by pushing down on the other stick I can crouch. Ugh. Alright, let's find out if there's any enemies nearby. I don't think there is. In fact, I know there isn't, but save the game. Yes, thank you. Registered. That's the map. Make sure I collect everything I can. It is nice. Why did she gasp? Oh.
Sevastopol stability compromised.
Don't want to go up there.
Nearest partial checkpoint and stand by while orbital stabilizers realign.
Okay, so there's some weird stuff happening. Should we just have a quick look down here? That's where we started. Nothing to pick up so far. That's alright though. Oh, look, a fire. Right, first jump scare of the game coming up. Is it going to make me jump? It kind of did a little bit.